Hello guys, welcome back to another video as part of trying to post one video a day on YouTube in 2025. If you're someone who's following and hasn't sort of subscribed yet, please do. My goal is to hit 1,000 followers at least in the month of January, and I'm trying everything to do that. So your support would be amazing, and hit the like and the bell icon and stuff like that, all the usual jazz that YouTubers give you. Yeah. Okay, today's video is around a skill that I realized is the number one thing that you should do if you want to really fast track your road to success. So let's say if you're point A today and you have a vision to go to point Z, just doing this thing and trying to inculcate this habit in your life is going to exponentially make you grow as an individual, and that's going to help you really change the way you act, feel, believe, and go closer to your goals in general. And finally, that's going to be the outcome that you get. And it's not something that you don't know. It's going to be something that I think you must have heard of, or people must have told you how it helps them grow in life. But I'm going to tell you why is it that important in this video, right to the point. So this one skill that I'm simply talking about is something that you might be passionate about or like doing, or you might be a person who doesn't like doing that and just likes to be in the comfort of your home. But the skill that I'm talking about is traveling, actually. And even better than traveling, it's a backpack traveling. So for the longest amount of time, I was never interested in traveling and going out and seeing new places. But then when I gave myself the first opportunity back in 2000 or I think it was the beginning of 19, maybe just before the pandemic, before COVID-19. Yeah. I went on a backpacking trip to a surf camp in Mangalore, which is Shaka Surf Club. Shout out to Tushar, a friend of mine. Amazing place. So I went there to surf, learn surfing. I met some amazing people from different backgrounds. We stayed together in tents on the beach, and it's basically there's a place called Delta Point around there where you can see the beach on one side and there's a river flowing parallelly. Beautiful place. So that was my first attempt, first time going alone in a train, then taking like a local ride, tuk-tuk ride from the station to this place, and then just meeting them. This was the first time as an individual where I put myself out there without any support of a friend or family. So even building relationships with people, that was the first time experience when I met new people there, start talking to them, and sitting in with that entire experience of sorts. And it broke out of my comfort zone. I learned I had just started my podcast journey, so I was trying to practice ask people insightful questions wherein I could learn more about their life journey, understand what they're doing. Most of these people were like digital nomads there, so wanted to understand how do I like sort of design a life like that for myself, right? So that was my first touch point on what virtually working or working as a digital nomad is. And then I realized, okay, this is something that I really want to go behind in life, and I want to design my life in that way. And therefore I made that a mission, and then I gave myself all those experiences. So from there I went to Goa, where I was staying in a hostel, again met new people. How did it break discomfort is like sometimes, when you're alone or a little introverted like me, it becomes difficult to like maybe when you're staying somewhere to ask for a towel or ask for something, and you always have this fear sometimes, if you're not the most outgoing person. Otherwise today these things feel normal, but there are a lot of people who have these things in them where they're even scared to maybe ask for a favor, or if someone is maybe playing a little loud music going and telling them, hey, I'm trying to sleep, can you lower it down, stuff like that, right? And then I also figured how to go and negotiate for a bike, or how to go from one place to the other, how to hitchhike, stuff like that. So in all it's important, because as a personality wise, right, if you're becoming an entrepreneur or digital nomad, there are certain skill sets that you need in life in order to sort of go on this growth journey. And I realized that travel can be one of the core reasons or the core skills that you can use in order to learn all these skills. So that may be negotiation, communication, just the ability to go through your emotions by yourself, fear, breaking down fear, doubt, decision making. All of this comes into play when you're traveling, and it comes in a really, really cool way, right? This second phase of that was very recently when I was in Bali for 4 months with my girlfriend, and I learned the skill of being able to give in 50-50, live in with someone, learn how to sort of make adjustments, learn how to understand more body language and people's emotions. And then professionally, I was out there talking to people. I did 2 podcasts, one with Zach, one with Sebastian. Shout out, amazing guys, on manifestation and sales, and then learned a lot about high ticket sales, learned a lot about manifestation. and creating content and going for free workshops, learning about meditation, learning about breath work, learning about tantra, so all in all, the ability. So I see it as a simple equation that, okay, you're in point A, your ability to be in point B, which is to go and travel and be in discomfort, leads to point C, which is complete growth and moving towards the goal you have, if travel is adding value to that goal that you have. For example, for me, I wanted to curate a life for myself where I can be a digital nomad and work from anywhere. Everyone who does that is in Bali. So I was like, okay, that means I need to be there to understand what is it that they're doing. Did I already become a digital nomad? No, I'm working on that journey. But I met people who put me onto it, right? And they explained that, okay, Hamza, if you do this, this is the outcome. If you do that, that is the outcome. How do you build a team? How do you hire from, let's say, third world countries like the Philippines and places like that, where you can get freelancers for lesser prices? What does that mean? How do you go from making $1,000 to $10,000? What are the skills you require? So there's an entire array and so many facets of your growth, right? And making change. And what I want to tell you is, when you give yourself this chance to go out there, meet new people, travel, make mistakes, your entire personality as an entrepreneur and an individual grows. And I think it's a skyrocketing way to learn. Like, I think it's better than going to college, maybe, is to travel and just pursue what you're pursuing by obviously saving a certain corpus of funds. Another aspect of this, and the people who don't go on this journey, one core reason and one thing that pops up quite a bit, is that they say that we don't have the resources to travel. We don't have the funds, right? That's what a lot of people say. So the first trip that I made, I saved up from my internship to go for it. I went on a budget of 20,000, so I was traveling extremely low-key. Scooter rides, hitchhiking, like $800 hostels a day, stuff like that. And then once you save up more, like I went to my main job, I was making 80 grand a month. So then I started living in better places. I went for a Tantra retreat there. I was staying in a better spot, I could invest in like a 20-25 grand in going and doing that retreat and getting a spot there. So learning to budget comes into play, but also you got to understand that when you're starting out and let's say you don't have it, you got to learn how to downsize and be okay with maybe not getting the best amenities and 5-star facilities in exchange for getting a better experience. So this is my message to you. I would say, please start local travel around your country. If you're from India, there are so many places to see. You can go to Goa, you can go to Auroville, you can go down to Kerala, you can go up north to Delhi, Amritsar, you can go even further away, you can go to Kashmir. I don't know what interests you, but find it and go and do it. And there are so many options nowadays and so many different, tours, travels, places, hubs, like residencies. There's so much to do, right? Go research, decide, make a commitment that you'll save and go on this journey. It's going to be super helpful. If you like the video, please follow. I am going ahead on my own coaching journey where I'm teaching people these skills and how to transform themselves through purpose and passion. So if you're interested, DM me on Instagram. We can do a discovery call and then we can get you going. Cool. So all the best. Trust the process. Godspeed. I love you.